What? Don't adjust that dial. You're not seeing double. It's a special Overkill Reviews. Blayne Smith here with Braddy Z. Vegan levels are over 9,000, so we're calling this No Beef Reviews.
Boom.
There's two of us, but we're only gonna ask you once. Get liked, get subscribed, leave a comment. You know we're reading them. And hey, we were considerate. We know you can't tell us apart, so Brad's au naturel, and I'm high. Let's do this.
Feel like a Catharsis. Oh, come on, can you feel like a Catharsis? The only thing keeping me sane, the music in my veins.
I get that the video is supposed to be like some insane asylum patient like freaking out, but my favorite part is that it looks like he's spin kick moshing, so that's cool. Anyway, we're reviewing the new one by Machine Head, Catharsis, out today.
Ugh, Mayo. Well, that seems like a lot of work. Hey, why don't you take this one?
Fine. So Machine Head are from Oakland, California, and formed in 1991 when Rob Flynn left his former band, Violence. And their first album, Burn My Eyes, became Roadrunner's best-selling debut at the time. And then Slipknot put one out and, you know. The band lost their cred a little bit when they decided to embrace the nu metal sound and aesthetic. They even had the, you know, spiky hair, frosted tips kind of thing that was not a good look on anybody. Fortunately, I never fell victim to it myself.
Come my lady, come my lady.
But it was the blackening that really like shot them back up to the top. It was critically lauded. It even became Metal Hammer's best metal album of the decade. That brings us to their 9th album. Flynn has repeatedly told fans to lower their expectations when it comes to the heaviness and thrashing elements of the album. So where does this fit into their discography? Will they continue with the acclaim, or are fans gonna lambast them for changing their sound once again? I don't know. Well, let's find out.
What could possibly go wrong?
I want to start off this review with my favorite part on the album. This is the opening track, Volatile. The reason I like this part so much is it sounds like Slipknot, man. It's super groovy in the way like, you know, nu metal is, but it doesn't utilize the fucking DJs and the rap elements that gave nu metal a bad name. It's not quite on the same level as the two that precede it, but the third song on the album, Beyond the Pale, continues things in a positive manner. Just before the halfway point of the album, we get the Kaleidoscope, and the opening is kind of corny, and it's like, middle fingers up, I don't give a fuck, like, cool, man. But the song is actually pretty good, and it's quite thrash leaning. And the gruff, clean vocals on the chorus, they're able to add melody to it without sounding too pretty, which is something that a lot of the songs kind of struggle with, but this is their better execution.
Well, hey, I also like Kaleidoscope, and that's pretty much it. So, since Brad already talked about the only thing I liked about the album, as a comedian, I did enjoy several parts that I thought were hilarious. So it's funny that there's a song pretty much about meth on this album because, seriously, the thematics are all over the place. It pretty much goes like this. Yo, man, fuck the world. Shit, though, you know, music's tight, man. You know what? Did you know they were my hero? Did you know you're my hero, man? You know what else sucks, man? California. Wait, are you from California? Seriously, though, we need more meth. Can we get more meth in here? Guys, hey, I need some meth. God damn it, where's the meth? Who said God? Fuck religion, man, fuck religion. I don't have any black friends, you know? It's weird. Why don't I have any black friends? Is it because I keep calling them that word they don't like? All I'm saying is you just gotta have hope. You just gotta have hope. How long have I been talking for? Son, what are you doing here? Get out of here, son. It's not your time. It's meth time. Holy shit, man. Am I wearing a mask? Is this even my face? Oh, shit, I'm getting itchy, man. Spiders. I think there's spiders everywhere. Holy shit. You know about Louis XI? He was the Spider King. He was the Spider King. He had his little fingers and everything, and holy shit. Hey, I will cut everybody here. I will grind you all down. I will grind down every one of you, and just emotional, man. I just miss Lemmy. I just miss Lemmy a lot. Whew. Coming down a little bit. Coming down. Wait. Oh, no, I don't want to go down. The bastards. Don't let the bastards drag you down. Don't let them, man. Now, if I started talking about what's bad about it, by the time I was done, my beard would be longer than Brad's. So let's let him kick things off.
One of my main problems with this album is the fact that so often the songs are like so close to being like at least passable to even pretty good, but then they just put something fucking stupid in them and ruin it. Razorblade Smile, for example. It's a tribute to Lemmy. I'm eating pussy by a dumpster, beard stinking like Snatch. Lemmy doesn't have a beard? Whatever, man. But a lot of the lyrics here are not whatevers. They're just like actually awful. Like on the song Triple Beam, by the way, a triple beam is like a scale for drugs. I learned that because I Googled it. Powder on the triple beam, girls around my neck, no money. Well, she could always pay with sex.
See, I don't think they're offensive. I think the problem is this album's just so unclear, it's just dumb. This just sounds like an over-the-top scared straight program for kids. Seriously, listen to this.
Make you take a test. See if you would rat him out and stab him in the chest. You make you suck the glass dick called the dragon's breath. Smoke a giant hit of speed, prove you weren't the feds. Your heart would be so fast before your eyes like flash. Ain't easy to make cash, living off of meth. It's a paranoid world, violent and mean. But that's what happens when you balance life on a triple beam. Oh, when you balance life on a triple beam.
There are a lot of cliches on the album. So many cliches, I've created a drinking game. You want to play with me, Brad? He's going to read the cliches and you can play along at home. Put on the album. Every time you hear a cliche you've heard 90 times before, take a drink.
Music in my veins.
Drink.
Sacred cows.
Drink.
Glass dick.
Drink.
Middle fingers in the air.
Drink.
End of my rope.
Drink.
Read me like a book.
Ugh, drink.
Kiss the ring.
Ugh, drink.
Heavy lies the crown.
Ugh, drink.
Like moths to flame.
Jesus, drink.
I know I was already at the end of my rope, but hey, I'm at the end of my rope.
Two cliches in two different songs that are the same goddamn cliche. Finish your drink. How are there so many cliches in one album? Because it's 74 minutes long. For no reason. This did not need to be 74 minutes long. You had a good album, and then you filled it with a bunch of shit. Get some scissors out, do some cuts, re-release this thing, it'd be pretty decent. First off, give Limp Bizkit back their rap rock meth song. Get that out of here. Take out the weird tone-deaf letter to your son where you say the N-word. Are you saying the N-word to your son? You're a bad dad. Scrap the Lemmy tribute that sounds like a horny 14-year-old wrote it. Man, I've had chlamydia 3 times in 1 year, and even I thought that was in poor taste. And lastly, the end of the album is a remix of the second worst song on the album. Cut that out of there, boom, we've got a 54-minute record that I could have got on board with. Score time.
Like a drug score? I'm not interested.
It's pretty obvious, but this whole thing is Wolfstock 99 for me. I'll give Rob Flynn this. Good on you, man, for trying to be, you know, politically active, keeping up with the times. A+ for effort, D- for execution. A lot of stuff didn't need to be in here. I needed a map, some red string, and a guy named Pepe Sylvia to figure out how this all connected. So that's why I'm giving it absolutely 1 out of 5 skulls that are very glad they never have to listen to this Machine Head record again.
You know, I tried. I listened to this album a lot more than I otherwise would have, thinking, is there something more to unpack here, something that I'm missing? You know, I thought a couple albums ago, that Locust one, that album's awesome. It's also like 25 minutes shorter than this one. I'm not going to listen to this album again, except for maybe the first song, because it sounds like Slipknot. But I can just listen to Iowa then. So, my score is 1.5 skulls out of 5.
Hey, that's for me. Hey, we had a great time. We had a great time. Hey.
Hey, sit the fuck down. We're not done, and this part is going to be a lot more fun for us. We're going to talk about albums that you should listen to.
All right. Hey, yeah, I'm in for this. So my personal shout out this week, my heart breaks that I couldn't review it, but one of my favorite bands went up against my favorite band. So Tribulation, down below, it's out this week. All accounts, it's a phenomenal record. These guys have blended gothic with every other style of music in a fantastic way. And god damn it, that's a sexy guitar player. I know, he's a boy. Check it out.
It's not the horror I love The Horror. That's my favorite album by them. So, I gotta talk about something else. Mammoth Grinder, Cosmic Crypt. It's got the drummer of Power Trip on vocals and guitar, but it leads more on like a raw, punky death metal edge. And I can't wait for everybody to hear all the cool ass riffs that they packaged on this little ditty. Now we shake hands.
Still no beef. Still Overkill reviews. See you next time.